As parents, we have a duty to care for our kids. It goes beyond putting a roof over their heads and making sure they're fed. Raising children to make good decisions is the most important job of a parent, and it often begins with a simple conversation, even when the topic is uncomfortable. Talk to your kids about things like vaping, drug use, and addiction, because if you don't, someone else will.
Hi, my name is Thad Beasley. I'm an officer with the Radford City Police Department. Today we're going to talk about our program called Hidden in Plain Sight, or HIPS. This program is to educate parents and guardians or whoever that may be taking care of kids some things that to look for that may show like substance abuse, or even like the trends now are vapes and the e-cigarettes. So I want to show you some things that are, we'll call it hidden in plain sight because it's right in front of you that you just may not understand or know what you're looking at. So we'll start off right here with a student's desk. Kids will be snacking and having drinks and stuff all over their desk. And again, this desk is fairly clean for a student. But if you'll notice behind the Cheetos, have an Arizona can. This right here is actually a hidden compartment can. There's nothing in it, but it would be something that you could hide things in, a vape or anything that they're not supposed to have inside this can. The next thing here is charging on this laptop. This is a vape device that would be charging. If you was to take the smoking device part off, it looks like a USB. So, something that would be plugged in to save things like that, you would think it's a USB port, but it's actually a charging station for a smoking device. We'll come around to the pencil cup, and buried within all these pens and pencils would be a highlighter that you would think students would be using to highlight. But this one right here in particular has a hidden smoking device inside of it. So this does not highlight, this is a smoking device. But it does have the highlighter brand name on it. I want to touch on with the gift cards. Kids will get gift cards for their birthdays, for Christmases, or whatever occasion, kind of giving them straight cash. But with this, if they was to go online, and the things that I'm showing today were bought online. So there's no special credentials with me being a police officer to buy these things. This is like through Amazon or any other online shopping that you could use a gift card and have it shipped straight to the house and never know that it's there. We have a stack of books here. This one right here is a popular novel, and this would be a homemade hidden compartment with a vape device inside. Again, the things that I'm showing could not be bought in stores. It could be a homemade item that's made for this reason. So this is an old paperback that had been cut out with a smoking device in it. A newer one that has been bought online is something right here that says the New English Dictionary, but this one actually has a hidden safe inside the book, so when you add it to the other stack, it blends right in. Here we have a stuffed Mr. Bear, teddy bear, and on the back side of this is a Velcro that has a hidden compartment. This one was store-bought, not to say that you couldn't use an old stuffed animal that would be lying around the house, make a small slit and hide things inside of it. Next would be this popular metal water bottle. This does hold water, but in the bottom is a hidden compartment. So while it may not hold the full amount of water, it comes down to about here, but the bottom of this is hollowed out that you could hide some, and it looks like the standard water bottle that everybody carries with them. And the book bag here is it's a cartoon character, but this is a popular show with kids. So this book bag is geared toward younger kids and juveniles. But on this particular bag, there's a hidden compartment right here in the seam. You unzip it, and it goes pretty deep in there, but there's also a card. And this card states, "Congratulations, you have found the infamous stash pocket." Now don't tell anybody. Shh. Why does a book bag need a stash pocket for a kid and then don't tell nobody about it? Again, it's just something to ask the questions of why. Now, with this bed, think a little old school. Where would you hide stuff on a bed? And talking with some parents and stuff, they have found items like this in this situation. One parent was doing some laundry, pulling sheets and stuff, and behind the pillow was a smoking device. She would not have found it if not for doing laundry. So again, we're not reinventing the wheel here, but stuff that, behind the pillows, under the blankets, under the mattress, between the mattress and the box springs, places that they may throw something really quick or be easily accessible to them, may want to, check in there. We're going to come back to the nightstand here. Right here, just in plain sight, is a disposable vape. You know, you can charge it. What that does is once the juice is empty and it's done, you throw it away. They're pretty cheap. Now I want to talk a little bit about with the decoration that you're seeing. So you got the flag here, which is obviously the marijuana, but also with clothing items. This hat right here has the 420 in Roman numerals. When you see clothing and it doesn't look quite right, like you have, you know, cartoon characters and things of that nature, and they don't look quite right, maybe ask those questions. You have the famous cartoon rabbit, but he may have bloodshot eyes. Why does he have bloodshot eyes? If you have another one where he looks like he's passed out with a bunch of wrappers, ask why that particular image is the way it is. Sometimes it's not just the cartoon characters or the popular movie or TV show characters on there. There's a kind of a deeper meaning to that image. Going forward with the nightstand, you look in the top drawer here. This right here has pipe cleaner in it. If your child's into science and science experiments, this may be legitimate in their class, in their bedroom for that reason. But if they're not into that, and this is kind of out of place, again, it's asking the question, why is it there? Sometimes smoking devices do get clogged up, so you have to clean them out, and this is just one way. If it's out of place, again, start asking questions. Looking down here in this drawer, you have a tablet box. If you bought your child a tablet for Christmas or Easter or for their birthday or whatever, this right here may not be out of sorts to be in there, but it's also a place that you could hide stuff. This one right here in particular has a smoking device in it. I have seen kids use boxes like this or a PlayStation or an Xbox packaging or a box for that. Kids nowadays are really into shoes. You may have a lot of shoe boxes lying around. Another place that's, again, hidden in plain sight. It's right out there. You just got to look for it. On the dresser here, we do have just a standard lighter that has hemp and marijuana leaf. Nothing really off-tilt about having a lighter, but you know, with that kind of design, again, it's just about asking questions. Is why do you have that? What's the point of it? This right here is a tube of chapstick. Has the chapstick label. You open it up, looks like a tube of chapstick. But the base of it does not twist. The base of it is actually hollowed out where you can hide stuff. This one's a little bit smaller, so it looks like pills and that sort of thing, but still, someplace that you could hide stuff that you ain't supposed to have. The next one is the Speed Stick deodorant. Right here, again, bought online. You open it up, looks like the Speed Stick deodorant, but you pull that out, and there's your hidden compartment. Now that's not to say, again, that you can't be creative. They may already have an old deodorant bottle that's used up. They just hollow it out, take the inner out, and you have the same thing that could be sitting on their nightstand. You just think it's deodorant, but there's something inside of it. Going through the dresser drawers, I mean, this is the same as the t-shirt drawer, the sock drawer, things of that nature, but something like this is small enough to hide. This is a grinder. You use this to grind up marijuana to be able to roll up and smoke. Something this small fits right inside under the socks you would never really look for. There are other things, much more things. If you can think of it, it's already out there and they're already looking at it. But this is just to give you some ideas of what to look for with your kids to keep them safe. You as parents have a right to be in that room, to look around and to ask questions, but have the conversations before it gets to that level. Have those conversations when you're leaving school, you're leaving practice. Talk about their day, what's going on, what are you seeing? And when you have those conversations, and if you see something that's out of place, they're more apt to talk with you. But have those conversations and be involved. Thank you.
Blue Ridge PBS, PBS Appalachia, and the Virginia Department of Education are pleased to be able to present this program. The Hidden in Plain Sight initiative is supported by local community service boards all over Virginia, and live events are held on a regular basis across the Commonwealth. If you'd like more detailed information on vaping and other dangers to our youth, visit the Virginia Department of Behavioral Health and Mental Services website to find your local organization.